What's going on, guys? Bryce Gelman here for what will be an extremely quick video, and no pun intended, because this video will be about Immanuel Quickley and Tom Thibodeau and the situation that happened the other night. I understand I didn't get a video out yesterday, but I do realize, and I think you all realize as well, this is not going to stop here. That just a little criticism from the fans, just a little criticism from the media is not going to change Tom Thibodeau's mind that RJ Barrett will need to finish all these games and will need to play 28 or more minutes, even when he is not playing well in any single game. So this, if you missed it, happened, I think, Wednesday night now against the Thunder, in which the Knicks lost 129 to 120. Thunder team, which, may I add, is going to be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. It's going to be a title contender for the next 10 years. They've got like 25 picks, and their core, all their top players, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet, Jalen Williams, like they have one of the best outlooks, if not the best outlook in the NBA, because all their young guys, or all their guys are under 25. All right, so in that game, Immanuel Quickley is having yet another extremely efficient game with 22 points in 25 minutes, shooting over 70% from the field. And Tom Thibodeau, with 4 minutes to go in the game, pulls him for RJ Barrett, who is having yet another stinker. I mean, you look past the game against the Bucks on Christmas Day, and RJ has been objectively terrible over this last, I want to say 15 games. I mean, he has a good game sprinkled here and there, but ever since he had that migraine in that second or third week of the season, that first week he came out really strong. Everyone was saying, oh, he took this extra step. And of course, he's come back down to earth and started playing exactly how he has played in the 4 previous years of his career, extremely inconsistently. So Tom Thibodeau puts Immanuel Quickley back, or puts RJ Barrett into the game, benches Quickley, and the next the sequence of plays after that was just atrocious and really inexcusable for Tom Thibodeau. RJ turns the ball over and then bricks 2 threes. The Knicks end up losing the game by 9 points. And you may ask, and a lot of people did fairly ask Tom Thibodeau, why? Why would you take out your best option on offense in this said game? And there are a lot of other games when he's the best offensive option next to Jalen Brunson and still will only play 22, 23 minutes. He's actually averaging the same amount of points as he did last year, slightly more now after this 22-point game. And he's doing it on better efficiency from the field. He shot 42, 43%, I believe, last year. He's at 46, 47%, and he's playing less minutes. I understand you signed Dante DiVincenzo. I understand there are plenty of guards now in this rotation. That shouldn't be an excuse to not play the guy. If he's playing well, he deserves to get the minutes. And I don't want to hear from Tom Thibodeau, oh, everyone's got to sacrifice. What was the sacrifice here? You sacrificed your team's chances of winning by taking Quickley out. You're the only one sacrificing. So, listen, no disrespect to Tom Thibodeau. I think he's a great NBA head coach, but I do think that we've seen patterns of indignance with him in the past 3 or 4 years, especially with Julius Randle playing 40-plus minutes a game for as long as Tom Thibodeau has been the coach, which has led to him breaking down in the playoffs, playing Jalen Brunson also for 36, 37 minutes a game. There have been a lot of incidents, and also not playing Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier had a few bad games, out of the rotation forever. I don't think he should play, but I just think that was pretty crazy. Again, no disrespect to Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly had success in this league. The Knicks have never been better in the past 20 years. When they haven't been coached or when they have, they've never been better than they are now with Tom Thibodeau as head coach. But this situation is a microcosm of what I believe to be an extreme pattern of Tom Thibodeau favoring guys that he thinks should be in no matter how they are playing. He doesn't tend to ride the hot hand. Rarely do you see a guy play really well. And you saw the meme of funny, we should say it, RJ Barrett a couple of years back where he missed a 3 at a buzzer and says, well, I'm coming out of the game now. And yeah, it was a joke, but we've seen that in the past where guys are given the shortest possible leash and taken out of the game. But this, again, is a microcosm of a larger situation. And I think it is important to watch going forward, especially with a Knicks team that is so close and is on the precipice of being a top team in the East, and a Knicks team with just an incredible amount of depth at the guard position. So, do I think Quickley should play more? Of course, I do. I think most people would tend to agree with that. Do I think anything is going to change? Absolutely not. I don't think Tom Thibodeau is going to listen to the media. I don't think he's going to listen to the fans, and because when has he ever? And if you look at the advanced stats, because I'm not just going to sit here and spew generalities and say this is how it should be, and no, it's backed up by stats. Because the Jalen Brunson, Immanuel Quickley backcourt is by far the best backcourt that the Knicks have with an 11.5 net rating. You want to know what the net rating is for RJ Barrett and Jalen Brunson? A minus 1.3. The excuses are running out. There is no reason why Immanuel Quickley, and also in games where RJ Barrett is hurt, Quickley doesn't even get into the starting lineup. And he should have been the sixth man of the year last year, but Tom Thibodeau decided, now is when I'm going to start Immanuel Quickley. And in those games, he's averaging over 20 points per game, just like Obi Toppin did. But that's a completely different story because Obi Toppin, and a lot of people don't want to hear this, on the defensive end is a complete non-factor. He's a zero on defense. Immanuel Quickley brings it on the defensive end on a nightly basis and constantly plays with this ferocity that you don't see from RJ Barrett. And I said this on my last episode with Geltz, and Geltz didn't agree on this. I think that this is looking more wrong by the day. This take from Geltz is aging like milk. That RJ Barrett is way more valuable than Immanuel Quickley. Get out of town. RJ is now making more money than Jalen Brunson. You think that Quickley isn't going to look to the Knicks front office at the end of the year and being like, pay me more than RJ because I'm better than him? Another team will. The Wizards will go out and sign Immanuel Quickley to $25, $30 million a year. They're going to give him what he wants. I do think that the Knicks offered him before the year, as Gelt said, was fair. With 4 years, $80 million, I think that's completely fair for a player of his skills, of his skill set. But this is a tough situation. And I think that Knicks fans all around, Knicks fans like myself, are tired of seeing Tom Thibodeau not listen to advanced analytics and also play into what is happening on the court. And when a guy is hot, you keep him in the game. And for the most part, it happens. Again, there are a bunch of significant instances that I don't need to rehash here. But there are times when Tom Thibodeau will let a guy play at the end of the game. It happened a lot with Quentin Grimes over the stretch of the end of last year. And now Quentin Grimes is barely scratching 15 minutes a game. I understand that these minutes have to come from somewhere. But RJ Barrett is a huge clog in the system right now. And if he's got the most value, trade him. I understand you need length, but you go out and you get OG Anunoby. You get him for RJ. Whatever else you want to add, a couple second-round picks, you make that trade. Because right now, RJ Barrett's inefficiency is killing the Knicks. And it's unfortunate because RJ was so good at the start of the year, but this inconsistency, the inefficiencies got to stop. The Bucks got to stop here. So that's all I got for today. I just want to do a quick little thing. This is just so obvious. This is just like an objective analysis right now. I'm just giving you the facts and telling you how it is. And it's unfortunate that we even have to talk about it in this way, because Immanuel Quickley deserves minutes, and the Knicks don't deserve Immanuel Quickley because he easily could have went out and complained and started bad-mouthing Quickley or whatever you may have it. But he hasn't. He's taken whatever's been given to him, and he still continues to play hard. It's everything you can ask for in a New York Knicks. And it's going to be really unfortunate when they're forced to trade him because of this franchise's love and attachment to RJ Barrett.